looking unsteady and rather ill, Kate would sing to her.
And it gives her a little bit, and it gives you healing.
Yeah. So I'll say, Atala,
like-
you hear from this powerful ship's captain a rather beautiful singing voice as she kind of gently sings a verse, and as you hear it, you can't help but have your attention drawn to it, and you notice that horrible roiling feeling in your stomach, the waves crashing against the ship around you, just seems to dissipate like steam wafting away, and you find yourself feeling whole, happy, and hearty once more.
Oh, well, that's quite the voice you got on you.
Thank you. Get it from my mother's side. I've always found that a good song has the right effect in the right circumstances. But hopefully, on this journey, you won't need to find out too much about that.
When Ned Bungo hear that, he'll be right on you and recruiting you into our troop.
Well, it would certainly make a
Unsteady
change
and
from
rough.
the seafaring life, although I don't know if I have the stomach for dry land anymore.
Oh, that does lead me to a curious question.
Of
Why,
course.
what makes you drawn to the sea as opposed to the sky? I heard that Aarakocra, they can fly, right?
Well, you know the legend that of actually, does that even exist in D&D world?
What is it you're thinking of?
The siren thing.
Probably.
Yeah?
Sirens exist.
Yeah. So there's this myth amongst modern day people that mermaids are these sirens live underwater, but actually they are a race of Aarakocra that I'm descended from thousands and thousands of years ago. So that's where I get my special powers from. So I thought, if the sea and song go together so well, what can I do but, sing a sea shanty or two and, ride the open waves. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that then.
I love it.
That's quite fascinating. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Not in any books I've read, anyway.
I'm only going to explain this because I read that in ancient Greece, sirens were actually birds, and that's where the whole idea came from. That's all it is about.
Mm.
That inspired your idea with Kate.
Did indeed.
Yeah.
That's the bullshit I'm talking about, basically.
Well, a whole new reclusive race that I've not heard of. I know that Aarakocra normally live in the mountains, but never in the sea.
Well,
Interesting. Can you swim? Can you use your wings to swim?
I've never tested the theory out, and I'm not sure I really want to. Feathers are very heavy when they're wet.
Oh,
But,
that's why I'm curious.
I've never really been one to follow what everybody else is doing, and if the sea is where my family are not, then that is where I will be.
Not enough. Well, I guess I'll be going downstairs. Are you joining us?
Yeah, I'm just going to take my evening constitutional around the deck, and I'm heading for my hammock.
Okay. Well, guess I'll see you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning. What's your name again?
Atala. Atala Goodbarrow.
Well, it's sorry, I keep going to do the accent as well. It's very good to meet you, Atala Goodbarrel.
And you. I hope that
Welcome
we
aboard.
can make it soon. Yes, well, it's my first time on a boat, so I appreciate the song.
If you start to feel ill during the night, my captain's quarters are just over this way. Come and give me a knock, and we can boost that constitution up a little bit.
Well, thank you. I'd hate to wake you, though.
I don't mind. Our birds don't sleep well for
Funnily,
some reason.
Me neither.
Wait, are Kate and Atala gonna have an affair? Oh my god!
No.
So
Is
hungry
this where
for
this
drama.
is going?
Cool.
Right,
yeah.
that's how it goes now.
Excellent. So you have your dinner and you head to your quarters. Atala feeling a lot more steady now. And you find yourselves drifting off to sleep.
Kind
You
of.
slumber. Sorry?
Yep. Yeah.
No, yeah. As you
Just not
slumber,
back, sorry.
the rocking of the boat, the hammocks are all well put together, the creaking of the ship. You notice the crew. They're working shifts. They relieve one another, but there's no expectation for you as the passengers to take part.
If you're awake in the
Yes.
middle of the night, you'll probably faintly hear an accordion playing some kind of sea shanty.
But as the night passes, Bungo, you are the first to awake. Your sharp perception, your ears, even without the sentinel shield, you think you can hear a scratching sound on the outside of the ship. The wooden wall to your right.
Is there rats on this vessel?
Glad possibly.
I like to think from a distance you hear Scum go, I heard that.
There's some kind of scratching on the outside of the ship.
Who's he talking to? Sorry.
You?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hearing it for a little while now. Not really sure what it is. I assume she's heard it, Tom.
Yeah, that's what you were going to say. I get it now. Yes, you would have. Though I can imagine Atala having things to keep her occupied throughout the night. That's probably she's quite focused and concentrating. But yeah, you've noticed it. And at this point, you're hearing it ascend. So you can hear on the outside of the ship, it's getting higher up, the scratching.
Maybe we should inform the captain. Maybe she knows something about it.
Yes, of course. Bungo sort of gets himself ready and makes his way to find Kate.
Okay. So the two of you head upwards onto the deck of the ship. It's somewhat of, I would say, a skeleton crew at this point. We're in open waters. Don't need to trim the sails or anything. Awake. Say this can be Scum shift at the wheel.
He is probably falling asleep, like. I've just realised I've just pulled a face and you can't see what I'm doing. So sorry.
And Grub's job is to keep him awake. Kate's in quarters. So you get up onto the deck of the ship. What is your passive perception, Bungo, without the
24.
Okay. Okay, yeah. 24 is 24. So I'd say Atala's leading the way. Atala, what's your passive perception?
11.
Okay, not quite. So Atala, everything seems normal. Long shadows flicker about as the oil lanterns sway with the motion of the ship. But Bungo, as you reach the top of the stairs and your eyes are darting about, you immediately notice that there are a number of dark figures towards the very end of the ship near the prow.
Oh, great. Bungo will hold his hand back to Atala then and say that there's something at the end of the ship. Scum! Sound the alarm!
Wait. Okay. Scum is not asleep. And as such, hears your cry, reaches for the bell behind him and starts to ring it. as you do so, Bungo, the figures in front of you step forward into some of the lantern light, and you see these. Let's get the old class gun, shall we?
I'm sure they're friends.
Friendly peeps. So, you see these figures step forward into the light, and you notice immediately this, in place of skin is scales, fins. There is a larger figure stood at the front of what now you can clearly see is a triplet of figures. This large figure seems to have a chitinous headdress and is wielding a large trident. Behind it is a grotesquely bloated, yet still seems to be of a similar features to the first figure, wielding what looks like a staff that crackles with energy. And behind it, one certainly not of the same race. This one possessing figures like a human, but from behind it you see this horrible black slimy octopus that has wrapped its body around the head of the human. And in fact, with your perception, Bunga, you'd see that many of the tentacles seem to have pierced through the skin and are manipulating the body itself.
Yuck.
Fucking A.
But with Bungo being smart and sounding the alarm, everyone is awoken, and I will say, can I have, for the first time, Chapter 1 of Campaign 2, can everyone please roll initiative? And... Good!
Well, it's going well so far.
Bungo's perception is so good. Bungo, you would notice with your passive perception that as these figures step forward menacingly and the alarm bell is rung, that from the ship, from the water off to your left and seemingly leaping over the side of the ship is a very faint, spectral, translucent outline of what seems to be a whale. And the outline coalesces into a spectral figure of a familiar friend. And George, could you pull out Blam?
Shut the fuck up.
Next to you, please. As the spectral form of Blam Wolfhorn seemingly transforms from this whaled figure. You need to pull yourself out. You're going to do some combat, boy.
Am I? Where have I come from?
The spectral form of a whale has leapt up over the side of the ship and coalesced into a ghostly form of Blam Wolfhorn. Okay.
Is he over there?
He's over there, and everyone can see him, that it's coalesced. It looks like the shimmering, watery, spectral outline of Blam, ready for battle.
Hey, it's Blam.
There he is, guys. Okay. So everyone rolled. Got a +2. You don't have a plus at all. Oh wow, they rolled ridiculously well. Descending. Okay, but even with their good rolls, Grey, you are quickest to react. The alarm bell sounds, and I imagine you're a pretty light sleeper. Anyway, you leap into action. You are beneath deck.
Yeah.
You hear the bell sounding from above. What do you do?
Right. How? So from wherever we are, how much movement would I have after emerging to the deck?
I would say, because you were sleeping, so you were prone. What's your normal move?
40.
So halved, scrambling out. I'd say you probably have about 5 feet left once emerging.
I'll come out. Bleary-eyed. You can see this lot then. You said that they're in like lamplight or whatever.
Yes, they've stepped forward into lamplight, yeah.
Was I meant to roll initiative?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh.
Get in here, boy. I
See,
need
behind me.
my ridiculous Blam damage.
It's medium.
Medium. There. Go. Carry on, Gray.
Assesses the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Sees Blam. It's like, Blam! Friends of yours? Let's go.
The spectral form of Blam just gives you a wink and doesn't respond.
Okay. Let's go. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, for now, let's just shimmy on back this way. Over that railing. And let's take a shot at Creepy Octopus Man.
Creepy Octopus Man, go ahead.
That creepy mother trucker. Doing.
That will hit.
Yes.
No sneak attack though, I don't think.
No, don't know. No advantage or nothing.
Nope. So 11 yes, damage. Yep, your arrow strikes true, embedding itself in a tentacle and through to the pale flesh beneath. And you hear just a gurgling sound come from its throat.
I forgot I could do this now. I've had to remind myself everything I can do.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Dash.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Be a good place. Fuck it. It worked before. 5, 50. 5, 50. 25. I could start climbing this crow's nest again?
Yeah, absolutely.
How high up would you say it is?
That one there is the main mast. So pretty high. 5, 10, maybe 30
Yeah,
feet up.
I was gonna say, yeah. Then I go, I go 15 feet up.
Cool. That is totally fine.
Tom,
Yeah.
not to be annoying, but you don't have the health bars on for any of them.
For your peeps, for your
Yeah.
friendos.
I can see myself, but no one else.
That is not annoying. That's good to know. I'll fix that whilst we're going through. Thank you, Atala.
Tala just sees Grey just immediately come out and start blasting. She wasn't sure at first,
Mm-hmm.
but now she's like, well, I guess this is my first real fight. I've not used this before. And she's
They're
gonna
ugly,
cast...
so I assume they're bad.
Yeah. All ugly things equals bad.
Exactly.
She's gonna cast Black Tentacles.
Oh, sick.
20 foot thingy.
Mm-hmm. 20-foot square. That makes it nice and easy. 20 foot. You want it slightly in front, like because you're gonna have some space left over.
Yeah, just in front of them, like, yeah.
Zoop, like that.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Squirming ebony tentacles fill a 20-foot square.
Ooh.
Starts its turn there. Okay, sweet. And is that concentration? Yeah, it is.
Concentration.
Awesome.
Well, I'm probably going to be worried it's coming from this guy. Like, oh no!
So yeah, you see Atala gesturing forth, and this eruption of black tentacles grasping up towards these creatures. Is that you, Atala?
Yep. She's gonna move though, just for
Yep.
behind. Is there something I can move behind around here?
The mast's probably your best bet. The cannons as well. You could kind of try and duck down, especially because you're quite short.
Maybe this cannon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So you are somewhat obscured from sight.
Cool wizard spell, dear. Nothing, no. It was just Bungo being stupid.
300.
Yeah, you see, she looks
Okay.
quite excited at the fact that it worked.
Excellent. So, at the end of your turn, so the start of his turn, he needs to make a... or be restrained. Amazing. What is your DC?
DC is 16.
Oh, 6. So he
Yeah.
fails. If you want to roll your damage, and then he's restrained as well.
Nine them all.
Awesome. Creature if restrained can use its action to make a strength dex check. Okay. Its turn now. Just took its damage. It's being squeezed. There's barely any white flesh left poking through now between the black octopus and the black tentacles. However, I don't think. Yeah, intelligence score. From the creature, so barely any white flesh left, but you see its mouth pull open, and where before there was this sort of gibbering and muttering, there's suddenly this horrific half screech, half foghorn, brutally loud sound just emanates out from the creature. And could everyone please make a charisma saving throw for me, even if you're beneath deck? Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh my days. Oh my days.
Oof.
Okay, everyone except Atala, you are frightened.
Oh, I get advantage against being frightened because I'm a
Oh.
halfling.
Please do.
No.
You are still frightened, sadly. So you just feel as this sound echoes through your mind and body, there's this natural feeling of almost being like a prey animal and something is looming in the deep beneath you, and you're just desperate to get away. However, it is just a normal frightened condition. You don't have to spend your action dashing or anything like that, but you are frightened. That will end its turn. Okay, onto this. Oh, I didn't do the other saves. I'm an idiot. Dex save. This guy. Dex save. What an idiot. What was your DC, Atala?
16.
Nice. So this one fails as well. Oh no, 'cause it's at the start of the turn. I'll keep that roll there. So this one does pass. Does it take half damage?
I'm not sure.
Succeed on a dex save or take creature. I don't believe it does.
No, I don't think so.
So
And it's not restrained, right?
yeah, I think so. So this one, the larger creature with the ornate helmet, runs forward. It is difficult terrain still though. So that is actually quite important. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and makes a beeline towards Bungo. However, cannot get there because of the difficult terrain. So instead... yeah, that difficult terrain was clutch. It can't do its multi-attack. It can only do one attack against you, Bungo. As it gets towards you, it throws out this coral-encrusted trident towards you.
Oof.
Ooh.
A 20 to hit.
It hits.
For... this is one-handed. Only 8 damage.
Oh wait, does it work on D&D Beyond on Tom's campaign?
Oh.
It did. Yay.
Yay!
I don't know why.
Special powers. As the trident grazes against your side, catches you, but that is all it can do on its turn because of that difficult terrain. Next up, Blamethy.
Oh.
So, for your experience, Blam, you were asleep, and it feels like a dream-like sequence. You were dreaming of the sea, of fishing on your little boat, and during that time you saw this large ship loom up, and you felt yourself pulled up onto the ship, and you see your friends being attacked by these horrible creatures. You have all your normal powers, you can do everything you normally want to do, but you do find that you cannot speak.
Oh. Well. What are these creatures? I have not been paying attention.
That's okay. So this one over here is this large fish-like creature. It is humanoid in shape, but it has a long, slimy, scaly tail instead of legs, but it
Oh,
has
I'm gonna
muscular
punch that
arms.
I'm gonna punch that.
I hate tails. Time to die. So Spectral Blam leaps in front of Bungo.
He's gonna axe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
Are we doing things? Are we raging? Are we recklessing? Are we doing anything? Great
Hmm.
weapon master.
Hmm. Uh. It would be just doing. Yeah, it would be doing the amazing combo that we all sort of know and love, even though.
Oh yeah. Time to do a bazillion damage. Go ahead.
Oh. So it's advantage, right? And then
It's advantage.
Okay.
That certainly hits. So that's plus 10, so 20 damage.
Yay!
As this spectral axe glimmering with moonlight strikes down across the creature, and whereas the axe is spectral, the wounds are very much real. The huge cut opens up across its chest.
Yeah. Let's do that again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely hits. 22. Yeah, 2 great wounds, and you see the creature stagger back from this attack, and it looks confused as to what the nature of its assailant is. Is that the end of your turn? Oh, did you rage?
I forgot.
Would you like to have done? It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh, no.
No.
No? Just having a nice dream. Killing stuff.
Yeah, you can't be angry in a dream.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, it is this one. This one needs to... Oh, it failed its dex check before. So 3d6 again, please, Atala.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll it again, or do you want me...
Restrained. I'll leave it up to you. You want to try for higher? You want to risk it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, 7.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's what
7
you gamble.
damage. This creature shrieks out as the black tentacles pull up around it and hold it tight. This creature is going to cast a spell towards... How intelligent is it? Not very. It's going to go for Blam. Spectral Blam. That seems to be slashing up its friend. So it's going to cast... You see a streak of blue-white light shoot out from the hands, the webbed hands of this creature, as it mutters some fell language. That would be... Does a 17 hit you, Blam? I believe it does. Yeah, 16.
It does.
Okay, so it strikes you.
Wait.
Oh?
Just need to check something.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna use my reaction to manifest wings. I can
Ooh,
protect you or nearby creatures within 5 feet of you. Use your reaction to roll a d4 and grant that to the target's AC.
Oh!
Nice.
That's 2.
2. So 18. And she cast on a 17. So yeah, the wings. What does it look like, Bungo?
It would be like big, copper-coloured, like spectral, like half see-through wings, and then I think as you Blam in his dream would hear like a little. He was quite mischievous. That copper dragon,
yeah.
Quite mischievous, kind of guttural, kind of chuckling.
Amazing. So yeah, as it streaks out, the wing smashes it away, and you hear what must be a string of horrific curses thrown towards you, Bungo. But I don't believe anybody speaks this language. That brings us on to Sandral.
Okay, she's frightened.
Mm.
So she's getting up, she's panicking, but she's gonna be like, keep yourself calm, and she's gonna use stillness of mind.
Oh yeah, so cool. Yep. So that removes the frightened condition.
Where does she
Central
come? Oh, Steph, you should see her character sheet. It's a fucking mess. She's got everything.
She looks really fun to play. I want to
Oh
play
god,
that.
but there's so much crap. It's just like, what do I use when?
Yeah, that's what Mackie's like is in Waterdeep too as well.
Well, this is where we have a starter session.
Yeah.
When she gets to here,
Yes.
what can she see from there?
Bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Very little, to be honest. Though she would hear cries, and she might see, because this is a big guy here, the end of a snaking tail whipping back and forth at the top of the stairs.
If she can see the tail,
Yeah.
could, instead of running out, could she try and climb up here so she doesn't go in that space there?
100%. Yeah. Yeah. How far are you along in your monk studies?
What do you mean?
What level, monkey?
Oh, 7.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. You clamber and move up the side with a grace and dexterity that would make Peleus proud.
How much movement would she have used to get there?
So from beneath, woken up. 25.
Well, she's got 30 left.
Yep.
Must be nice.
Has she had much experience of fighting monsters and creatures and stuff?
She has, indeedy.
Cool.
That's what the Ladius has had her doing.
They call that the Lanxims training.
She's gonna go there, and she's. Oh god. No. She's gonna do Slayer's Prey
Ah, awesome.
on the tentacle boy.
This guy up top.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So you, with a glint in your eye, you mark this feature as Slayer's Prey. Very cool. Then you return.
She'll try and get a bit of cover from this cannon.
Yeah, 100%. Amazing. Kate, you awake in your lavish captain's bed.
Yeah.
The sound of the alarm bell and Scum calling out and Grub calling out above you and the sound of battle on the deck of your ship.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't sit down with you to figure out those song things, isn't it? The homebrew
okay.
stuff.
We can improv.
No. I need
What
it
would you like to
official.
do?
Then I want to come up onto the deck. I mean, sorry.
Mm-hmm. So
So I
you
don't
hear a
know.
loud sound of doors flying open as the powerful
Yep.
form of Kate Thunderheart steps out onto the deck of her ship.
Where would she be, and how much
Right
movement would she have
here.
there?
She would have
Okay.
used, I'd say, about 10 feet.
What's she gonna be like? Like, you better pay 20 gold or fuck off.
You probably first of all look at is it Blam
Mm.
over here and be like, well, who the fuck are you? 25 feet of movement, so she'll move. Oh fuck, sorry, I'm being very, very useless right now. Right,
Alright,
so
then
she's
you
gonna
can
move up to there. She's like, well, who are you? And on establishing that he was probably a good guy, she is gonna cast Shatter at 3rd level over here.
Awesome.
Right.
I'm
Oop.
assuming
On the
positioning
wrong
it so it doesn't hit the ship.
No,
Which you can
it's
do. You position it
sound.
up in the air, right?
Yeah, but it's sound.
I think it has a thing where it says it like smashes
Yep.
object.
Because it can
In the
shatter
area.
metal.
Yeah. But you can absolutely do it. You just do it above their heads. So you're basically carrying their
Yeah.
fucking
Do that
heads.
then.
Awesome.
I didn't realise that. Oops.
And also, could you roll a quick history check for me on Kate while I roll up these saves?
No. No.
Okay, that's fine. Right.
This guy looks like the bad one from the Gremlins, or like the boss Gremlin.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they both rolled super well, so they do pass, but I assume it's half damage.
I think so.
11. 11.
Yeah,
Nice,
half.
yeah. So what sound does Kate generate booming above them?
It's like an ear-shattering sound of like a corvid doing that like throaty noise that they make.
That's awesome. Amazing. Is that the end of your turn? Bonus action?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings us to...
Is no one else of Kate's crew getting involved?
The crew will act on at the end of the round.
Ah, gotcha.
Bunga bunga bunga.
Bungo will 5, 10, 15. He's going to cast Bless at first level
Amazing.
on Blam, Grey, and Sandrell.
Ah, cool.
Assume everyone remembers what that spell does.
Yeah.
D4?
Mm-hmm.
Attacks and
Yeah.
saving throws. Very nice. Anything else?
No, I'll move a bit further right here.
Cool.
Do I get to make a saving throw, see if I'm not frightened?
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah, if anyone's finished their turn, still frightened, you get to make a saving throw.
18?
Yeah, easily. Not quite for Kate. That's fine. Right, end of the round. So yeah, crew does get involved in the interest of not taking ages. I didn't want to do loads of different initiatives. Grub runs around in little circles, going Scum, though, leaps into action, leaping down off the top, leaving the captain's wheel completely unattended.
Do it, Samba boards crack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why Grub's got the wheel?
Grubs at the
30
wheel.
feet. And from his back, he pulls out and probably gazes in admiration at Blam's spectral great axe, but he pulls out a great axe of his own, and he's just gonna fucking lob it at this guy.
Like double-handed over his head, sort of thing.
Yep. As you hear it cutting through the air. But
Oh.
he
Oh.
misses. Blam, could you do a dex save for me, please?
Oh, come on, it wasn't a 1.
Not a high DC. Yeah, you're fine. So Blam moves his shoulder to the side as the great axe goes passing over here. And Scum smashes his fists together in annoyance.
I was hoping it
Yeah,
would be like
you think-
Mousetrap, where you like hit the end of the cannon, which would turn around and hit the mast, falling back to...
That would be fucking awesome.
You'd hear Kate go, "Scum, mind the ship!"
Tacky Jack emerges, ladle in hand.
I was imagining Kitchen Nut, like a big clean.
No.
I basically imagine him a bit like a really tall version of the chef from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
Poisson, les poissons.
How are we doing flanking in this one?
Oh, that's a really good point. So, yes, a reminder of rules in this campaign that I will be running. We're doing the improved critical rules. So when you crit, you take your first weapon damage dice as maximized, and then just roll the second one. I'm also going to be doing potion variants, which is essentially there are such things as perfected potions for each rank of potion. And perfected potions automatically give you the maximum on the dice, but will be a lot more expensive. So instead of rolling 44 plus 4 for a greater, you just get 20 straight up. For flanking, we're not doing advantage. We're doing a negative to AC. So if you're flanking someone, just 2 of you flanking them, they get -2 to their AC. If they're being flanked from 4 different directions, then they get -5 to their AC. We're also going to do Kieran's non-lethal damage rules. So if you're not using certain types of weapons, you halve your damage dice, and then they have to make a check when they go down. And we're also using, I can't remember who of us, I think it might have been you, Natalie, or it might have been you, Kieran, found these or came up with these, but the identifying magical items using the certain arcana check.
Oh yeah, I made them.
Natalie.
Yeah, which is awesome. I'm also going to be, though there's no pressure, especially on this first session, to do that, I'm going to be encouraging people to be quite descriptive with their combat, and I will be awarding advantages if people are descriptive with their stuff. That could be something as small as just describing how you cast a spell, or how the spell looks. I might give you rerolls on damage dice or something. Or if you're describing for your martial classes, like using the environment around you, or how you're striking them, things like that, or referencing back to character histories and things. Doesn't have to be a huge essay or anything, but just little bits and pieces. I will be awarding advantages there. Okay?
Very cool.
Awesome. Right. Tacky Jack with his spoon.
Ladle. Completely
Ladle.
different.
Anya, amazing. Tacky Jack has a spoon modifier. Oh! Ah, he does not hit. The ladle comes cracking down on the back of this creature, and it just turns around and snarls at him.
Twang.
But you find yourself traveling north. The pretty nice.
We should be on the road. I think.
Spo. Go on, Dreyfus.
You'll be happy to know that I salvaged the recording.
Oh,
Yay!
Nice.
Nice done. 7 damage. Deckhand. Oh no, can't get into. Oh wait, no, that's Scum. Dashes over here. Can't attack this turn.
Should have made him
Some
attack
other-
scum.
Take that. Cool. Unfortunately, the ship isn't the only one with reinforcements involved. Could Sandral? Not sure if anyone else is close enough. Oh no, yeah. Sandral, Atala, and Blam make dexterity saves for me.
Mhm.
Ooh. Oh, you'd have advantage with your danger sense for being a barbarian. Ooh. 12. Check. 12 might be enough. 12 is enough. So, Sandral, did you do your dex save? Quite likely to.
They get the blesses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, was Blam's enough with bless?
Blam's was just enough.
Oh okay, that's fine.
He's alright. Sandra might be making tea. Kieran. Fine, I'm back. So, from the water below, encrusted harpoons fly up onto the deck of the ship. Atala, one buries itself in your arm, dealing
Oof.
5 damage, so not that much damage. So I do need a concentration check from you. The spectral form of Blam Wolfhorn. The harpoon comes flying in, and the spectral hand just reaches up, grabs it out of the air, and snaps it in his fist.
The wrong one, but it's the same. one.
Yeah, you're fine. Excellent. Is that Kieran? Fine. And Atala, You are dragged 10 feet towards the
Ooh.
water.
Oh my
Ooh.
fucking god.
Shit. Am I in the water?
5, 10. Do a. So the side is easy to grab onto. This is going to be a strength check.
Okay.
Strength check. Ooh!
Nice.
This one.
Hold on, I got to roll for it. Has a pretty good modifier.
Oh.
You succeed.
Oh,
Though
shit.
strength is not your forte, your hands manage to dig into the wood, fingers clutching onto safety and away from the roiling waters below. And with where you are, you sort of look down and you see in the water these further grotesque creatures out
Mm.
in the sea themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. That does bring us to the top of the round. We'll sort out Sandra when Kieran's back.
On
Great.
her.
Oh, sorry. Dex save for me, please. You're pretty likely to succeed.
You got bless
say
as
that.
well.
Yeah, you got bless as well. Not sure what you'd have to roll to fail. Jesus. Oh!
Oh.
Bless!
Oh.
It's not enough!
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit!
Uh-uh.
6
Okay.
damage to you. And you are pulled as this harpoon comes flying out of the water, sinks into your arm, and you are dragged 10 feet. Could you do a strength check for me, please? As you try and grab onto the side to resist the pull.
check or athletics.
Strength check, please. Just straight.
Oh god.
You are unable to, as you are pulled out and on into the surface of the water. You're not yet dragged under, and as you go down, you see these dark shapes and sea serpentine faces breaking through the top of the water.
You should have cast it, Hannah.
Huh?
What we were talking about earlier. Where you were like, would it be too paranoid of Atala to cast water
Yeah.
walking every day?
Fuck.
That could have been a thing. But top of the round with Grey. What are we
Well,
doing, Grey?
Sandra's a goner. Right. If I get to the top of this crow's nest, are these sails out fully?
The sails are fully extended, yeah. So they
What
may
would
well
that do
block
for
your
me in
vision.
terms of... Yeah. Would we
From
say...
that crow's nest, you wouldn't be able to see.
Did Grey do his frighten check, by the way?
Haven't had my go yet.
Yeah, because he's
Oh
at the
yeah,
top
you're
of
right, yeah.
the round. I'd say you wouldn't be able to see this one or this one. It's honestly the sails are blocking a lot. They're kind of
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
you up. You would be able to see this one and this one out in the water, I would say.
I would have thought this one as well.
Oh, because it's behind a little bit. Yeah,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess then, as he's climbing the ladder, I assume, he'd probably shout to Scum, like, Scum, pull in the sails for me.
Okay.
And he'll continue to climb, get to the top.
Yep, you're at the top.
He'll get to the top. He would have seen Sandrell go.
Mhm.
So, when is he in? Oh, he'd be top of the round, Scum, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Quite a whiles away. Alright. Alright, for now, I'll take a shot at this one here.
It's normal shot because you can't see the guy that you're frightened
Exactly, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
by. Very nice.
Bump. Pew.
Arrow flies out down into the water.
Plus bless.
Plus bless. Could do it.
Bless is a one-off, or is it whilst you're concentrating?
It's worse than
Bunga's
like any-
concentrating.
Yeah.
So I don't have. If I used it now, I won't lose it.
No, yeah, you get it every time you
As long
unconcentrate.
as you hold it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go on then.
Yep, that'll do it. Nice. So 8 damage. This one.
Oi.
And you see it as it struck immediately submerge itself beneath the water.
With lots of blood.
Yeah, blood oozing out into the water.
Nice.
Seems
Looks
to
good to
shriek
me.
and go under the water.
And I don't think I've got anything else I want to use. So, no, can't remember. What is it? Save for the friend? Wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma save. Oof. Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you shrug off in your sacred place, high up on stuff. You feel powerful and ready to go. That brings us to Atala. Managed to pull yourself back on. The harpoon has dislodged itself.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
When you cast stuff out of the ring storing spell, that costs an action, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like your normal, the spell's normal requirement.
Okay. What's the normal requirement for? Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, so out of the little ring of spell storing, she's got mirror image, so she'll cast that.
Awesome.
And she'll step back onto the boat.
3 more Atalas. Shimmer into existence around you.
Yeah, just in case, you know. Stand next to Bungo. What is this here? Is this like a... Can I hide behind this? What is this?
This is a mast, yeah, so you can absolutely hide behind it.
Cool.
Nice.
No.
Brings us to the priest. Restrained. So, do I make a save? I think I automatically take 3d6 being restrained.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. If you want to roll it.
Okay.
Surely it can't get worse than 7.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know. You never know. Could be 3 ones.
Oh, why'd you say it?
Oh, I
You
did
sticking with
press the
7 or
button.
you rolling?
I did press the button to roll, but it didn't do it. Then press it again. Yeah.
Yes. Just be a bit bonky.
There you go. Oh, it's way better.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
shite.
Oh, well, I
Nice.
did it twice now. But...
No, yeah, we take the first breath. Nice, yeah, you see it squeezing and you hear the distant sound of bones beginning to creak and crack inside this mortal little vessel. Nice. Okay. Yeah, not great. It is going to... Yay. Okay. So, with arms restrained, it manages to tear a single pale limb free and reach up to the sky. And as it does, it clenches its fist, calls out some awful tongue, and you see bright white light, a bolt of lightning come crashing down.
Oh,
That's cool lightning.
nice.
Can I get multiple people? Not great, actually. What's there? Doesn't really have... Yeah, he'll do it between Kate and Atala.
Mm-hmm.
So could you both please make a dex save for me?
Let's see.
DC 13.
Bird power!
Holy crap!
Mine's taking ages to roll.
Kate swoops. Okay. Oh, nice,
Yeah.
you both dive out of the way, only taking half of this lightning damage. So only 7 lightning damage to you. Very nice.
I don't need to make a con save though.
Oh, yep. It's now 2.
Oh, it's so slow.
The helmed creature. We go for. It's kind of.
That's a pass, right?
It is, yeah, nice. Well, at least now it's in melee range. It's just going to try and lay into Blam. Bite you. 2 claw attacks. Does get advantage because did Rex. What do we got? Wow, they all rolled exactly the same. 24, 24, 24. However, you are raging, so you're only going to take half of each of these.
I didn't rage in the end.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Aye.
Take the full amount,
Oh no.
even in your spectral form, which is 31 points of damage. As it just begins to tear through your spectral form. And you don't feel a pain, the normal sharp burning pain that you would, something cutting through your flesh, but instead you feel you're losing your consistency and strength in this dream form. However, that is the end of its turn, and it is now your turn.
Obviously, we'll retaliate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Feeling. Yeah, I would just axe it.
Yeah.
Shall
Prison
we?
form.
Shall we? Great. Shall we reckless attack? Let's reckless. Yeah.
Nice. Punchy hit. Go for it. Yep, hits.
Yay.
Nice. Hits.
Yay.
Oof. Yeah, this thing's starting to look severely weakened. Blood spatters the wood of the deck. Anything else from you?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Cool. Existed this creature. This creature takes damage. I assume you want to keep it at your lovely 15. Hannah?
Well, I'd kind of be cheating if I keep it the same, right? So, do it again.
Go on then.
Where's my button? Oh, I pressed it. You have to
If you roll
give it like a...
ridiculously well. Finish this.
Yeah. One day.
Darkness squeezes the life.
Nine.
9. God, it's looking real bad. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It is gonna try and use its action to break free because it's getting fucking desperate.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, it's on the money.
Yeah? Holy shit, okay. In pure desperation and animal spirit, it just rips the tentacles away from itself and fucking yeets itself off the side of the ship and under the water. Sandral.
So she's in the water, but not
She is
under.
on the surface of the water. You're treading water right now. You see dark shapes moving in the water around you.
Can she see him?
She can. These 3 are all currently either poking their heads up or brandishing harpoons ready to throw.
She's gonna swim toward. This is the one she's harpooned by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna attack him then.
Nice. Do it.
So
Would it be a disadvantage because you're swimming?
I think because you're not underwater.
Let's say no.
Because you're not underwater, you're okay right now. And also, that's really cool. So I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage, baby. Look
Yeah.
at crit. Sandrell's first attack.
She's also gonna. Oh god, where is it? Favored foe. Yeah, so she's favored foed it
Mm-hmm.
for a minute.
Nice. Mark it. Oh.
But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yeah, 'cause it's maximized. So 2 more. So 20 damage. Holy fuck. Describe to me how you kill this creature.
She kind of like
Hey.
instinctively goes forward like a not what I'm trying to think of. You know, like a drill. So she
Yeah.
spins around. Like, she's using the momentum of being pulled and just going straight for what was pulling her.
Oh. As it pulls you in, you turn that momentum against it and just drive the rapier through its skull. Yeah, you just see its body float up on the water as you pull your rapier back. Very nice. Damn. What else would you like to do?
Round, so I think that's so it's halved, right?
Mm-hmm. You got enough if you got 50.
I've got 55.
Yeah, you're fine then. Getting there.
I'm just trying to work out.
There's
Yeah,
10.
you- Going after them in their turf.
Yeah, so she moved 40 feet at that point.
So,
And then she'll use another attack.
yeah. This thing's eyes go wide as it sees you skewer its friend and is swimming towards it. 16 hits. 5 points damage.
Into these flurry of blows.
Hell yeah, baby!
God, there's
Thanks.
so much stuff.
Unarmed. What's this? Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits. Oh. Describe to me how you killed this one.
Oh,
Trying to work
oh
things
man.
Fucking wrecking machine.
How has he been teaching you there?
This one, she just skewers through the stomach, realizing it isn't dead, and just like punches it on the back of the head as she's swirling around it. And I assume the current that she's made from swirling around just drags it under for a little bit.
Nice. Body is pulled down.
And she will. Oh god, I've got something else. I can't remember what it is.
No worries.
That's
We're all
it
getting used to
anyway, doesn't
it.
that?
Yeah, you all good?
Move slightly closer to the boat.
I love the thought of everyone still on the deck. Like, I hope Sandrell's okay.
Yeah, I was literally planning my entire turn around saving her, and then
Amazing. Hey,
She's just doing that. You think I'm trapped here with you?
yeah.
You're trapped here with me.
Kate's gonna fly over here.
yeah.
And she's gonna cast. I don't know how to make it do a circle thing, so I'm just gonna do a thing, right? Of like over here. 20. She's. Fuck's sake! Sorry, I'm really
All
rubbish at this.
Getting
Um,
used to your class.
She is gonna do insect plague
Oh shit.
on this guy.
Ew.
Awesome. Yeah, what does it look like?
Like,
Is it loads of crayfish?
I don't know.
Ugh.
like they all of these beetles just suddenly start crawling out of a little hole between the planks
Oh, that's
and just like
Oh.
trying to like swallow him up.
That's fucking awesome. And he just fails. So,
Excellent. 18 piercing damage.
does it have any extra effect, or is it just the damage? Oh, shit, it's
Uh,
nearly dead.
The creature must also make this saving throw when it enters the spell's area for the first time
Oh, it
on a turn,
stays.
or
Nice.
ends turn.
So you're concentrating, I assume. Fucking awesome. Okay, yeah, exactly as you said, and there quite literally is now no fucking white flesh left, because anything left was now covered by beetles biting into this guy. Jeebus.
Isn't there just like loads of black tentacles that we've covered in beetles arriving out of here? The fuck?
Ugh, that's hideous.
What's everyone's passive insight, real quick?
15.
14.
Yeah,
Ben.
you're all smart enough to think that perhaps these guys thought this was a less well-defended vessel that they could have plundered for some loot.
Fucking idiot.
Bungo.
Bungo's gonna up to here, like here-ish, and he is going to cast Command at first level,
Awesome.
and he's going to tell this guy to grovel.
Oh,
What is the save?
It's a Wisdom. Wait, let me check. Yeah, Wisdom DC 17.
That's a fail. Grovel.
It means he falls prone. And Bungo's gonna look to the chef guy and this guy and just go, "Get him, boys."
Amazing. Okay, and it is their turn. Scum is just gonna fucking run over and punch this guy. Punchy punch.
Gets
But he
him.
does the grovel stuff on his turn, right?
Oh, you're. Oh, wait. Oh, if you're right, then I didn't. Fuck, that's so annoying. I think you're right. I thought he did it instantly for some reason.
I think
Does
it's on his
Scum-
turn he has to obey that.
Yeah, you're right. It is that. It's
did
fine.
Scum want to listen to Grey at all?
Oh yeah, fuck. Well, Scum's actually gonna listen to Kate, I'm afraid. Because Kate
Thought I'd
commanded before,
fucking-
and Kate
thought
is his captain. So Kate, I believe you told him to watch the ship, right?
More like, be careful, don't throw a massive fucking hammer at it, you know.
Oh, watch the ship, as in like,
Yeah, like, don't
watch
make a
what
hole
the
in
fuck
it.
you're doing.
I feel like you
Oh,
probably
okay.
need to roll to see if he understood that, because you didn't understand it.
Just stand
Yeah.
there and watch it like it's still there, boss.
Okay, got an intelligence roll coming up for old Scummy boy.
I can just imagine him like,
Oh,
oh no, on his like hands and knees, just like really like looking really close to the wood.
Just looks to Atala and he's like, "It's a nice ship."
That's
Oh
exactly
my
what he's
God.
doing. He's watching the ship, keeping his one good eye on it.
He has 2 eyes.
Not to him yet. Grub's gonna do over this way, because I'm never
I love
gonna
the
leave
idea
Grub
that-
out of the order of things.
Sorry,
That's alright.
I just like the idea that Scum wears his eye patch on a different eye every day. Because he can't remember which one is which.
Sometimes on the back of his head.
So
Fuck,
don't
Drafe.
need it.
Oh, Dreyfus has an advantage because the guy's restrained. Come on, Dreyfus, steal the kill. No! Okay,
Oh.
Dreyfus fucking sucks. Back. Attacky Jack. Gonna go for an attack. Attacked.
Tom, did you forget the boys
The boys?
in the water?
No, they go after the crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
They're like-
FaceTime for some reason.
No, it's everyone. I'm trying not to. Yeah. I was looking up stuff that's like keeping big campaign combat quick, and it's like if you've got, other people, treat them all like one initiative thing.
Good idea.
This guy. Attack! Ooh, he does hit. Scimitar. Fine. Good job, random deckhand. And I think that's the crew done. So now, it is the creatures in the water. This one is fucking right off. Jesus Christ, just watch Sandrell beat the shit out of 2 of his mates. Oh, the guys on this side haven't seen that. They did watch that go. Yeah, they'll chance their luck one more time. Blam, could you make a dexterity save with advantage, please? Another harpoon comes flying up.
Sorry, 1 sec. I can't find my tab.
Dex save with advantage.
I'm surprised Gray hasn't tried to use one of the cannons yet.
How am I
Oh,
going to hide under a cannon? Don't be stupid.
You actually exactly pass on a 12. Nicely done. Harpoon comes up, you duck out the way, and with that, they're gonna fuck off. Leaving just the restricted guy in the tentacles and a storm cloud above. Gray, who can't see this guy currently.
No, you can't. But he's looking down at Scum, it's like, you fuck you. So instead what I'll do is... oh wait, what is it? No. Yeah, he'll just shout out, "Can somebody lower the sails?"
So you all hear that from Gray up in the crow's nest.
And I'm going to hold an attack to shoot... Let's go this guy.
Cool.
Whenever, if the sails were, lowered.
After that. Atala.
Atala is in range. All 3 Atalas step out. And she's gonna...
Bungo looks back
Nice
like,
little-
ooh, I like that. Sorry.
Just gonna do a good old
Oh,
classic fireball.
nice. With advantage because it's restrained.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'll press the button. See how long it takes to get there. Yeah.
You see an incredibly slow firebolt streak through the air.
There we go.
Oh yeah, 24 hits and with 12 damage. Where do you strike the firebolt into this writhing mass of tentacles and insects?
I think just as the firebolt's getting there, the tentacles just slightly release enough for the firebolt to get in there and kill
Beautiful.
him.
Awed by the fire as it strikes through. You just hear one last gurgle as it slumps to the ground dead. The octopus seems to bleed away into shadow and ink.
Yeah.
Would have been its turn. This guy's groveling, falls prone.
God.
He does that. He does the proper like worshipy grovel with his arms above his head towards you, Bungo.
It's the fucking hooded executioner, fucking hooded avenger.
It's your turn. You got a groveling guy in front of you. What's it gonna be? Let me see.
No. You did say Blam can't talk in this form, so...
Very true.
George is just taking the role playing very seriously.
What?
It's your turn. You got a guy groveling on the ground in front of you.
Wow. That seems mean to attack a guy if he's groveling.
Yeah, it's up to you.
But I'll
How,
attack him
how do you want
anyway.
to finish your dream?
It's a bit of a weird dream.
Yeah, it is.
Seeing as it's a dream, I'm gonna kick him.
Nice. Unarmed strike with advantage. As the muscular leg hoofs up into this guy's face for 4 damage.
You should make it so Blam can do Great Weapon Master on his unarmed strikes.
He's the great legs master.
He is the weapon.
Second kick, or are we keeping it to 1 kick?
Do another kick.
Nice.
He's just doing that Russian dance, crosses his arms, starts just...
Oh, same leg.
Same leg.
With Rasputin by Boney M playing in the background. on the accordion.
Yeah. 2 hefty blows from the tree trunk leg of Blam Wolfhorn kicks into this thing. It's quite strange seeing this sort of spiritual, spectral figure just laying into this guy like he took his fucking money. Sandral.
Okay, so she's gonna climb up the boat.
Yep, not an issue with your monk skills.
How much movement is that?
Out of the water. 20? 20, I'll say. Do you get a climbing speed as a monk?
Don't think so.
So it'd be 40 then.
let's see. 40, okay. Yeah, she can just get there.
Nice.
And yeah, she's gonna hit down at this guy.
Beautiful. Roll that attack for me with advantage, please. He's prone. Prone and flanked. Yep, that hits. It's 6 damage. Stab in. Definitely hits.
And she'll use Flurry of Blows again.
Nice. So you just see this wet, bedraggled Sandral leap up over the side of the deck, stride over, and just fucking destroy this guy. Yeah, they both hit. And unless you roll incredibly poorly.
Wait, oh, just looking at all these million types of damage she can do.
Favorite foe! No wait, Slayer's Prey! No wait!
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, fuck it. She's just gonna hit.
Yeah. Unless you roll super bad. Yeah, easily. You finish this guy off. How does she do it?
Imagine the
The
guy's
triple
just
kill.
on the floor like, and then she just like stamps her heel as hard as she can into his head, and it just splatters across the deck.
Oh.
And she's like, "I did it! My first adventure!" And she looks down at her boot, and she's just like, sees herself just like a drowned rat, and it's just like, "Oh, there was anyone left."
Very nice.
You're a pirate now.
Oh. Well, we got rid of the pirates, right? His head is. And she just looks down again.
If anyone apart from Blam, because Blungo thinks Blam's a ghost.
Yeah.
He's
And in fact, as combat ends, just very quickly, you would see the wind take the shreds and essence of mist of Blam, and you see the last thing, you see his lovely face as he fades away.
Oh,
Blam, you sleep a dreamless night for the rest of you.
Weird.
yeah, Bungo's going to channel divinity and heal everyone else back up to full health, including himself. He's got
Excellent.
50 HP to distribute, so it should be enough, I think.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, the bloody deck of the ship, largely concentrated around here. Some more up here as well. Greets you. I assume, Atala, you're dropping the tentacles.
Yeah, and again.
They're gone.
And then
As you...
3
your
Atalas
adrenaline-
disappear.
Oh yeah. Your adrenaline fades, your breathing comes back to normal, and there's nothing but you, the ship moving through the water and the dark night sky above.
And Kate's just like, line the bodies up on the stern and we'll deal with all the rest of it in the morning.
Bungo's going to go up to Sandra and be like, "You did great."
I was impressed as well, Sandra. Nice to have seen you grown up.
Kieran
A
died.
prominent fighter.
Well, I've had a lot of training at Talo. I haven't really had. Well, I've never had anything that instantaneous. Like on a boat as well. It's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps I should take my precautions next time. Maybe we should all sit round a nice ritual.
Well, hopefully we won't be on the sea much longer, right?
I don't know. How long is the journey normally?
Kate, you would know it's about 2 days.
We should get there in the next couple of days, hopefully.
Yeah, so maybe worth it just as precaution.
Do you know what those things were, Kate? Have you ever seen them before?
DM.
Well, you rolled pretty bad on your history check before, but I'll say roll a nature check for me now.
Cool.
History was going to give you
Oh, for
plenty knowledge.
God's sake.
Nature.
They're like fish, but man-shaped.
They're
God.
like men with like fish heads.
Well, the thing is, even with that roll, I'll say you don't know any details about culture or what have you, but you do know that there are creatures that live underwater and often raid sailing ships. They like to prey on weak things, so you think probably they were here because they thought this would be just like a passenger vessel without much guard.
Yeah, she'd explain that. I'm not going to repeat it all.
Yeah.
You don't want me to do that. Yeah, I think they were just here to rob us.
Well, maybe we should just keep an eye out next time, I suppose. Do you get them regularly?
Not regularly enough for me to know exactly what they are, but I've seen them a couple of times, yes.
Yeah, you definitely would have heard stories of other vessels being robbed or enslaved, people taken.
Hmm.
Well, I can feel my adrenaline crashing, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Bungo's gonna go around the ship and just cast mending occasionally on anything that's a bit banged up.
Oh, nice.
Kate will sing a quiet little song, and that will hopefully boost some healing.
Raise morale, get people feeling good. Excellent. And with that, you head back to sleep. The rest of the night is uneventful. At some point, I assume Kate tells Scum to stop staring at the deck.
Come back.
I-
Let's go on.
I just,
Still there.
she goes back down into her hammock, and she just sees his like eye through the planks, and is like, "What the fuck are you doing up there?"
Amazing. But with that, the night comes to a close. Dawn breaks on a new day. Breakfast is made. And
Rituals
you
are
continue
cast.
your journey. What ritual is cast?
The water breathing,
Ah, very nice.
just in case.
Yeah. Does it work? Is it how many people is it? Is it enough for everyone?
Yeah, I think it's 10 people, so
Oh,
maybe
amazing.
not quite everyone, but
So yeah, the ritual is cast. Everyone, you are now able to breathe underwater.
yeah. Little midnight swims. Meditation.
Cheeky little swim. But the coast keeps rolling past. It's safer to stay close to the coast rather than head out into deeper ocean waters. Continue on, you see the Sword Coast itself rolling by. Neverwinter no longer seen, a distant speck on the horizon. You start to see traces of more snow out here in the water. The air is crisp, but you're not subjected to rain or snow yourself. But you're seeing the landscape turn from a rolling green and brown to white, and the black edge of trees in the distance. Is there anything you'd like to do with the day you have before we pass it as you make your way to Luskan?
Don't think so.
Scrub the blood off the deck.
No. But Tyler would just ask Kate if she's got any books on board.
Any what? Sorry.
Any books? Any
What's a book?
reading things?
Oh,
Things that you,
No, I can't do that.
you can't read.
I don't know anybody who can. Actually, genuinely, I don't know if she'd be able to read or not.
That's up to you.
Well,
The only
No,
one
she
I
can.
imagine as a necessity on the ship would maybe be Dreyfus as
She
navigator.
can. She's just pretending.
Oh,
No, I. That's one of my my backstory things, Tom.
oh.
okay. That's fair enough. I'll go. Guess I'll just read my own books.
Well, tell me if you read anything interesting?
I mean, it's books on the history I brought with me. Well, unfortunately, I'm a little bit limited.
If you find out what those things were, then you gotta let me know. I've got no idea.
Well, if I find a book on it, I'll be sure to get Bungo to send you a message.
Thanks.
Otherwise, I don't think so.
Cool. Your journey continues. Thoughts of your mission? What could be going on with Jurek? Bungo, I think, probably more worried than most, knowing what he knows with his experience with the spells.
I think Bungo would be spending quite a lot of time in prayer,
Mm-hmm.
like beneath the deck, and like trying to commune with Lyra and trying to see if anything she knows, like if anything new sign of Jurek or anything like that.
I think with how you're traveling, I think you'd get a sense from her that you are on the right path. There is a sense of urgency from her.
Mm-hmm.
And you would also feel, as you're heading north, as you're heading close to your destination, there is a... With Lyra, I don't think it's a fear, but there is a sense of trepidation almost with where you're going to. Lyra is so much about joy and happiness and the experience of the people. You get a feeling of that she would never really choose to be where you're going if
Okay.
it weren't absolutely essential.
Hmm.
It's almost like you feel as you watch the coast going away behind you, Neverwinter, and think of your troop and Phandalin and everywhere you've been. There's very much a sense of longing from Lyra herself and your connection to her to be back doing those things.
Would Bungo have been able to, before we left, I know I didn't say, but would he be able to have got the materials available to cast Legend Lore?
What are the materials?
It's 250 gold pieces of incense and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold piece each.
And this is during your travels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, should I take gold off for that?
Yeah, please.
That's 200, so 450 gold.
Yeah.
So that would be 45 platinum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take that off. Yeah, he will cast Legend Lore
Okay.
on the... let me just quickly read it, hold on.
I've just realised I've got Legend Lore as well. I could have done that on what those things were.
Legend Lore.
Yeah, he's gonna do it on the Spine of the World, I guess.
Okay. Could you put it in
Yeah.
the old chat?
How do you actually put it in the chat? I don't actually know.
Top right, there's like a display in VTT button or something.
It's not going up for me. Hold on.
I can just look it up. Hooyah!
Hold on,
Legend
I'll
Lore.
use my cool little thing. Hold on. Legend Lore. Oh, I can do it in the thing. How do I do that? And display in chat. That'll work. No.
There you go.
Oh, Kieran did it.
Thank you. Brief summary, significant lore about the thing you named. And you're naming Spine of the World Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that's never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain legendary importance. I mean, it's a fucking mountain range. Get no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information. Okay, interesting. Do a history check for me, Bungo.
Okay.
And this will define how much you already knew.
Not much.
Okay.
You know how to spell it.
Okay, this is interesting because I would consider it legendary, but it's also a very broad thing. So I would say what comes to you through your connection with Lyra is that, yeah, that first of all is that it's almost like the sound of people talking in a crowd in a busy inn. There's 100, 1,000 different stories and different legends associated with the Spine of the World Mountains. You know that where it cuts off on the coast around the 10 towns and the places around there, there's great legends of the barbarian hordes from the north being repulsed by the stoic people there. You know that there are tales of great dragons that live amongst the mountains, particularly the white dragons, who use their breath to hunt all manner of beast living in the mountains. I'd say with your connection to Jorek, yeah, you would get glimpses of this great undead horde frozen in a glacier. You would see between two mountains this thick ice glacier, cracked in places, and in the glacier itself you see the dark shadowed shape of skeletal hands, faces, arms and armor of a fell horde that was raised long ago. You see in your mind's eye this group of 5 white dragons led by what seems to be a huge white dragon, much larger than the others, that scoured the valley floor with this undead horde, freezing all of them in place. You would see a large mountain cast in shadow. You would hear a deep rumbling, ominous voice beginning to shake and awaken. You don't hear any words, but there is a feeling of the ground shaking, of ice cracking, of skeletal hands beginning to clench once more.
Okay.
But I would say it's very much visual and a sense of worry from Lyra.
Okay.
But yeah, and it's all very muddled in amongst other bits and pieces, flashes of ogre tribes and frost giants and great battles in the sky and dragons. Yeah.
Okay.
There's some crazy shit up there. Okay. Well, with that, the day itself passes, spent in pleasant company, the sounds of grub, sometimes accompanied by Bungo and Atala, sometimes accompanied by Kate's singing voice. The crew go about their duty. You notice, I would say all of you note, that this ship is fast. It's quite a small ship, only the 4 cannons to its name, but it's very, very fast. It cuts through the water like a sleek arrow, firing north towards the mountains you found out about, Bungo.
I think that Sandra will be extremely restless. So she'd mainly be like bounding around, like jumping on the cannons, trying to jump onto ledges, just trying to generally trying to expend her energy because she's not used to being cooped up.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and I think you'd see crew kind of slyly placing bets as they're watching you jump around. some exchanging coin and pointing over to you, but with concealed looks.
Yeah, she wouldn't really. Would she be aware of it?
What's your passive perception?
12. No, sorry, 13.
13. I'd say you catch glimpses, yeah, and you see the flash of gold. Probably not gold, silver being exchanged between hands.
She'd be thinking to herself, like, yeah, I'm pretty awesome.
Amazing. Okay, very good. So you see Sandrel bounding around. But the day draws to a close once more. Kate, I guess you want to, after last night's issues, perhaps set a watch, set a guard?
Yeah, she'd probably take first watch.
Very good. So as the night passes through, you on watch, you watch the chopping waters around you, your ocean that you travel. Nothing comes to pass. And as you guide the ship in towards the inlet, the river, and the small rogue city of Luskan, the ship pulls in, the night ends, the dawn breaks, and you find yourselves pulling into shore. You hear the call of land ho, which feels kind of pointless because you were by land the whole time. But the ship pulls in, and you would know that you're going to be docking in Luskan, Kate, and that your passengers will be leaving you here. Everyone all set? Hopping off?
Mm-hmm.
Any parting
Sweet.
words?
It was nice to meet you, Kate. I'm sure I'll be sending you a message when I find out more about those creatures.
Yeah, best of luck with everything. Good luck looking for your lost friend.
Well, thank you. Think we're gonna need it, maybe? She looks among there.
Then she would. What would she do? No, nothing. Never mind.
Well, it was lovely to meet you, and I think it's safe to say that Lyra's watching over your ship.
Well, that's very nice of you to say. Don't forget to try and catch us on the way back.
Of course.
Okay.
See you next time.
And with that, and the wheezing accordion sound from Grub,
Please, Anya.
You will be pleased to hear I have bought a harmonica for the future for Grub's house.
I'm so glad.
amazing. And as you step off your ship, we'll cut away quickly because the ship was being watched by a strapping young man. Well, probably not that young now. Mr. Wolfhorn, your morning fishing expedition has ended, seeing a ship carrying your friends. A ship familiar to you from your dream from not last night, but the night before.
Yes, I remember.
So I think it's time to go meet them. You're heading into Luskan?
Oh, goodness.
Let's go.
I've hardly
Yeah.
bought anything today.
I guess so.
Yeah. So you head into Luskan to meet with them. By the time you guys are getting off the ship, there is a familiar sight on the dock awaiting you, hands on hips. And you see Blam waiting for you. What do you say?
Bungo runs up and gives him a little hug on the leg.
Blam, do you say anything when Bungo hugs your leg?
He says, "Hello, old friend."
Oh,
Hello, Blam. It's good to see you.
Hey, Blam.
Hello.
Hello, it's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
mighty fine vessel you got there.
Well, it's not ours. And she points to Kate.
Thanks.
Well, I guess we better get going.
What happened
Who's
to
leading the way?
What happened to Grey? Is he still in the crow's nest?
Is he sleeping?
He's staying on the
He's
ship.
sneaking. No, he plods over. Hey, big guy. Thanks for your help last night. Or the night before.
I'm imagining that Scum is there, like, mopping the deck, but at the same time, he's still, like, shiftily, like, watching the planks as he goes.
Thinking to himself, what did she mean?
I don't understand. Women!
Amazing. Okay.
I'm sure there's a birds joke to be made there as well, but...
Oh god.
So you find yourselves in the dock of Luskan. Let's see, who would have come this far north? Probably not that many of you.
I ain't
Don't-
going fucking near this place.
Yeah,
This is Pirate
So-
City.
yeah, it is. So, yeah, Blam, you're the only one that's familiar with the city. You know it to be, exactly as Natalie said, populated by scoundrels, rogues of all stripes. You have done business here before, selling fish, doing little jobs for people. If you needed money to buy supplies here, people don't fuck with you because you're fucking Blam Wolfhorn.
Yeah.
And anyone who tried to rob you gets fucked up. And also, you've often been going about your day to find local kids growing up in the city who have come out to watch you as this legendary local fisherman with a big axe chopping down trees. So you know the city well, but you're also fully aware of the letter given to you from Kadra. Jorik is missing and may need your help. There is a sense of urgency. What would people like to do?
What sort of time of day is it?
This is very early. Dawn only broke maybe half an hour ago.
I think we get on the move. Get out of this shit out.
Yeah?
I agree.
So
Okay.
Blam leads you safely through the streets. You are not touched. Very much.
Is it like a large city or a small town?
It's a smaller city, and it's split through the middle by the river itself. You can actually sail up the river.
Kind of like Neverwinter.
Yeah, but smaller and in stark contrast to current Neverwinter
Very
of
cold.
Vert's rule. Very cold. There's lots of rundown bars, pubs, places. There's a lot of poverty here. You know, you recognize it all very well, Gray. This is people living hand to mouth, people living on the streets.
Yeah.
You're sure there must be some organized crime here, but you're not sure what. To your knowledge, the Blades have no interest in expanding northward. But yeah. Unless people are going to try and muck about in Luskan, Blam leads you through, and you head off. I mean, you can if you want. Heads off on a trail towards Mirabar. Mirabar, your next stop. But I think with the time as it is, I think we'll call this session to a close for now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well
There we
done,
go.
Tom.
A little bit early.
Yeah.
Thank
Well done,
you.
my
God,
love.
it feels
First
so
session.
weird being back in the DM seat again. Woo!